miles per hour. She holds the record for the highest number of service aces in a match at 22 total. She is the owner of 6 career Corel WTA Tour singles titles, including Oklahoma City in 1996. She earned career best Grand Slam finishes in 1995, reaching the quarterfinals at Wimbledon and the US Open. She's playing here for the 3rd time in her career. Please welcome from Hemstede, the Netherlands, Brenda Schultz-McCarthy. When she took over the #1 ranking for the first time on February 6, 1995, this Spaniard became only the 6th player to hold that position since computer rankings began in 1975. She is also the first Spanish player, man or woman, to have a #1 world ranking. She also became the one and only player in nearly a decade to hold the #1 ranking in singles and doubles concurrently. This year, she reached the finals in 2 of 4 Grand Slams, and she took home the doubles trophy at the Australian Open and 2 silver medals at the 1996 Olympics. She is making her 8th career appearance at the Chase Championships. The #3 seed from Barcelona, Spain, Arantxa Sánchez Vicario. The chair umpire for this match is...
There is Arantxa Sánchez Vicario. So there she is. She's unseated, ranking 13 in the world. And her husband, Schultz-McCarthy, is in the years of our time. She was in 2 finals this year. The French, which was just a magnificent final. Back at Madison Square Garden with Mother Calabrese.
Come and see the biggest serve in women's tennis at the Garden. I'll be there.
Isn't it wonderful? Woo! Oh, did she get the line? No.
It's a pretty good opening point. The other thing that Mervyn was saying was that Arantxa hasn't played for 6 weeks. She had a couple of weeks vacation, and then he was practicing with her. Oh, there's one.
Ace! We'll count him for you. Big Bad has banged one.
Topspin. So she'll change it totally and hit this just above the forehand on the return.
Well, 3 chips in charge, 2 work, and it's 15-30.
Use a new shot or a new technique into match play really with confidence.
And not many people do it.
That's why people are resistant to change, because you usually have to go back a little bit if you change something before you go forward.
Well, the Bumblebee outruns the speed, and we asked to run.
Of all.
Love 15. And another passer.
Particularly, you're a little nervous, you concentrate so hard to win your opening game, and then when you have your opening serve, you let up a little bit on the next one.
Ooh!
She's still in it, though.
For Arantxa to play with. Who hit 3 passing shot winners, takes a 2 games.
Factor is that when you get in a tight match like that in the 3rd set?
I'm sure she has more confidence in a situation like that, even, you know, especially against me, but also because she is more experienced in that occasions. But I've beaten her the only time on a hard court, so I figured my chances were better on this court than on a clay court.
And what's next? Vacation, yes?
Yeah, I played 25 events this year. I'm ready to take some time off.
All right, with a sigh of relief, Judith Wiesner, great effort tonight. A losing
Service break in the third game. And playing serve and volley already twice. A good volleyer.
Oh, she
ought to
is.
take more advantage of such a thing.
Oh.
Ace! One apiece. Let's get a little closer with the arid strengths and weaknesses as described by Virginia Wade.
Well, it looks as if I've been a little stingy to Schultz-McCarthy, but it's only
Ace.
because it's relative to
Sorry.
Arantxa. Arantxa's ground strokes are good. We've just seen her superb volley and the return, and obviously the serve goes to Schultz.
Ace!
With bells on it.
3. Ace! 4.
Slightly different sort of action.
Ace! No, it's touched. But it doesn't matter. 3 games to 2 for Sánchez Vicario.
It's a player that doesn't give you so much to play, you know, into the match. I think that depends how she's going to serve. You'll be able to play, you know, longer points or not. But I think all the players were tough, and you know, I'm ready, and I'll know if I will have to be ready to see if I can return her serve and be able to put the ball on the court. And if I do that, then I have, you know, chances to win. And but it will be, you know, short points for sure. But you know, I have confidence, and I will do my best and see what happens.
Well, doing her best as that slow European play, I should say. Ace!
Mike.
5.
not easy to do, certainly.
Bad with Dinkum.
You ask him.
No,
He'll answer you. He'll just ignore me. And say,
I know.
It's complimentary. It means a really good old boy in Australia.
okay.
6.
If you say somebody's fed Dinkum, now don't. This doesn't mean because I know these Australianisms that I'm Australian.
Heaven forbid.
But fed Dinkum means that.
See, we can't get a word in because he's got to keep saying ace.
That's all I say.
It's happening every other minute. That tournament, however, she got bumped early, and it wasn't that much of a disappointment to her. She seemed worn out. This year, she seems a little different, a little more aggressive.
Well, she's had a break. I mean, she's always been a player who... Oh, look at that.
Arantxa.
Arantxa's always been a player who...
To keep the set going.
And you weren't up here, Mike, when I was talking about Mervyn Rose suggesting that she hadn't played for 6 weeks or something, and she was a little short of match practice. And
30 all. It's set game against Brenda. Ace! 8.
on trying to break their serve that you forget to concentrate on holding your own.
Nope.
And if you think about it, good return.
Gutsy return.
I probably go for it, and maybe other people just trying to get it in. I'm just trying to hit it as hard as I can. Maybe that helps. And then to have the proper technique and, you know, have the height that I have, all those things help. And I think when you have it all together, then you get a serve like me. I mean, it's just, you know, other girls have great returns, and I wish I had that, but my serve definitely, everything clicks.
She looks like
It's better to just, you know, find somebody to practice with.
Ace! That's 9. Ooh. Crunch! That's the opening game of the second set. The Spaniard, Sánchez Vicario, leads in the match. With the numbers for the first set from Bill Burkett, he has a little sandbox up here and scratches them with a twig, and he does very well.
What, he got rid of his abacus?
Well, the abacus had to go back. That was just a one-day deal.
Well, you can chance to get any rhythm, and even with the returns of serve, Brenda goes for these sort of crazy shots, and she either makes a winner or a loser. As a returner, just watching Arantxa screw her eyes up there. I think you have to try to watch the thing, but on the other hand, she knows that if she gets into long rallies with Arantxa's ground strokes are so good.
Ooh, look at Arantxa. Into the stands. Oh, my goodness. Caught by Phyllis. Game one. First time she served, but that was it. So Sánchez Vicario leading.
Oh, that is so well played. Did you see how far in Arantxa step?
Net cord, and it goes from Schultz-McCarthy. Ace! 10. Daughter of the original net judge, Fingers Fortescue. And she uses the three-finger method. Ace! That's 11. As Big Bad Brenda goes.
Yeah, I don't think so.
She's amazing because Arantxa has spent just about half her life as a professional. She turned pro at 13.
Been in the Grand Slams quarterfinals since '87, the French.
And you never know how that's going to work out.
Horrible ankle sprain in Hilton Head last year.
Last year.
95.
I thought her foot was going to fall off. That was awful.
Oh, look at that. That's a good shot.
But there she is, the bumblebee. Goran Ivanisevic and some of those big servers. Greg Rusetsky. Ace ties the record for Madison Square Garden. Yes, what has separated these two?
Oh,
Ace!
Magnificent.
The lucky 13th. A second ball ace, and Brenda Schultz has broken Brenda Schultz-McCarthy's record at Madison Square Garden. They ought to grab that ball and bronze it. They probably don't even know. Who's counting, she'd say. Ace! 14! Probably more effective, losing 7 points in 8 serving games, and no break points against her. Good start for Brenda.
Arantxa has a great lob, but that one just didn't.
30 all. Brenda's best shot. Brenda has a break point. The ball.
You can hear the crowd oohing.
Trailing throughout the entire match, and it gets a little edgy here.
Did it touch? Did umpire Donna Butler called out touch? The ball struck either Brenda's racket or herself. Let's see.
Well, this is a very good shot, and she is really speedy, but the ball is bouncing sort of backwards, so she takes a flick at it. It's bouncing backwards because it had so much backspin on that Brenda put on, and she probably, to be honest, she probably did aim it straight at Brenda because that's the place to serve. So she's got to concentrate here on her own serve again. So we'll have another ace.
Arantxa
15. Arantxa says no,
agree.
but Arantxa's not calling lines tonight. She sometimes tries. Ace 15.
maybe putting a little doubt in Brenda Schultz-McCarthy's mind there.
And they knew it was 5-all, love 40 and Arantxa serve. And then she had to produce some goods, which she did. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Ace! 16, second ball ace.
It's the second one in a row that Arantxa has been questioning.
Well, they start off on the line, if we can have a attempt to call it off the monitor, but they start off on the edge of the line, and they've got so much spin they end up break. So there's always, once you've lost to somebody, there's always the little fear you might lose to them.
The East River. I'll leave that to Mike
You were
Crispino.
calling Martina Hingis the West Side Heidi, so I guess that was because she was on the West Side.
Right. 15 minutes.
Well, last year he abused the women tennis players so badly. I hope he didn't this time.
Worse. All right. Oh. Unerringly, and we get to
Scamper after everything, just do absolutely everything.
Oh.
She can't get that. That's smart play. Second serve, a good return.
We are into a tiebreaker, which will either settle the match or prolong it to a third. And a mini break right away. 1-0 for Sánchez Vicario.
They always look worried.
1 point all. It's a second set tiebreaker, and it's 2-1 for Sánchez Vicario. Serves in. Only one has been in the court in this tiebreaker. What's the call?
Uh-oh.
What was the call?
She overruled.
And called it
Pulled it out.
out. So a mini break, and it's 4-3 for Sánchez Vicario.
It was close. In the middle of the court, a difficult shot.
Ace! Boy, when you need it, 17.
Good serve.
And that ties her own
No.
east of the East River record, 17 aces Brenda had against Audra Keller in the U.S. Open last year. But Sánchez Vicario has the critical mini break and a 5-4 lead. 2 points from victory. And 1 point from victory.
The backhand has paid dividends tonight.
Match point.
That's it.
And the backhand. Brenda Schultz chipping and charging on a first serve. All kinds of aces, only broken once, and yet the loser, as Arantxa Sánchez Vicario riddled by 17 aces, a record performance in Madison Square Garden. But we won't be seeing any more of Big Bad Brenda. She will not threaten her garden record of 30 aces in a tournament because she has been beaten 6-4, 7-6, 7-4 in the breaker. And Arantxa Sánchez Vicario squeezes past. We'll be talking to some of these players very shortly, but let's go find out what you can buy.
Chase Championships, Arantxa Sánchez Vicario has This time around, as opposed to last year, Arantxa, much better, I think. Last year was not a good year for you here.
No, really, I lost first round, so I was coming this year thinking that I wanted to pass that step, and I have a tough opponent today. But I was very happy because everything worked really well for me, and I was keeping up there, and it was a kind of difficult match.
Yeah, let me check the hands. How many blisters? Look, check the blisters there. Golly, 120 miles an hour. You took the shortest backswing I've ever seen on return of serve.
Well, I think that they always say that I have a very good return, and today you show up really well, and I have to do that if I wanted to put the ball back into the court and have some chance. And I know I was gonna, she's gonna make a lot of aces, but I hang in there mentally really well, and I serve very well, and I come into the net, so I put a lot of pressure, and I work out well today.
You have never won here in this building, and I know that would be important to you. If Jana wins her match, which is coming up, you play your doubles partner. That's not going to be easy, is it?
Not at all. I mean, it's been happening this year like 4 times, 5 times already. So one more time, why not? I mean, I think that it's happening, very often, and we know the games, each other really well, and I'll be ready, after the victory today. It gives me confidence.
All right, that's Arantxa Sánchez Vicario. She'll await the winner of this next match. Congratulations. Nice work. And we'll have more of the Chase Championships. Another singles match coming your way. A look at the cross-court backhand, and it counts. Brenda Schultz-McCarthy shows her frustration. In the tiebreak, Arantxa advances as the #3 seed. We'll be back with more. She loves it. New York loves it.